guys, okay, so today I am doing my hair care routine video. I'm sitting in my bed, clearly. I had to try to move this canopy out of the way so it's really awkwardly just like sitting on my head. So I wanted to branch out a little, so I moved like 2 inches, you know, from my normal spot. My hair care routine, it's actually quite simple, so I'm so sorry if this is incredibly boring of a video. So first, I let my hair air dry and I rarely use heat on it. Secondly, I use a t-shirt when I dry my hair because towels are just a bit rough on your hair, and so t-shirts are better. While my hair is still wet, I always put some coconut oil, organic coconut oil, in my hair, not at the scalp area. Put it like in the very ends and kind of the ends of my layers as well, just kind of around this area. And I have heard before that when you wash your hair, you should only wash your scalp area and you should only condition your ends. And I actually kind of use that. I generally just shampoo like all around here and stuff, and I rarely shampoo my ends because it just makes them frizzy, and I find that my hair just does really good or a lot better like that. But I do go ahead and condition everything just because if I didn't condition my scalp, honestly, I feel like it would be so dry because I have really dry skin. And I suggest washing your hair maybe like every other day to every 2 days. You don't want to wash it too often because that will dry it out, and it'll also make your scalp produce oil faster because it thinks it needs to compensate. I'm sure you've heard that as well. I feel like you've heard most of this, but anyway, this is what I do to my hair. I generally wash my hair how much ever I feel like it. Sometimes I wash it every other day, occasionally every day, occasionally up to like 4 days if I'm being really, yeah. How I fix my hair, I'm going to go ahead and get into that. I really honestly don't do that much to my hair. I'm so lazy with hair. I feel like people think that when your hair is long you can't really be lazy with it, but no, that's not the case. Honestly, you can be super lazy with long hair. Trust me, I have been doing it for years. Anyway, so once it's dry, I just put it in a bun, a completely normal regular bun. I just pull it up, put it in a bun, the most ugly, simple, basic bun you can possibly do, and it gives my hair like these waves when I take it down. So I just sleep in that or whatever, just wear it all the time unless I am filming or like talking to someone or something. I just pull my hair down as if it's been fixed, but really it has nothing done to it. I let it dry completely because for some reason when I don't and I put it up while it's still damp, my ends get like really frizzy. And that is basically how I fix my hair 99.9% of the time, and it's super easy. I will show you guys what dry shampoo I use, but first of all, let's go ahead and, because somebody got really mad at me last time I didn't show the conditioner and shampoo I used in my last hair care routine. So I use Dove currently. I really don't use any special ones, you know. I just kind of alternate. If you guys have any recommendations for an all-natural or sulfate-free shampoo conditioner that you absolutely love, do leave it in the comments for me because I would love to check it out. Thank you, because I am open to options for that. But this is the one I use currently. And let me go grab my dry shampoos. Where is it? This is one of my favorites to use when I'm filming just because it works so good. It doesn't leave any white streaks, of course, because it is brown. It works very good, except it smells weird. So I don't really like to use it when I go out that much. It smells like pepper or something. Like they should definitely come out with better scents. I'm probably going to email them about that because I love this thing, if they could just make it smell nice. And then the other one I generally use is just the Bestie cherry one. I couldn't find mine, but it works quite well. I like that one. It's not like perfect. It does sometimes leave white spots and stuff, but that's probably my favorite one other than this one, although I'm yet to find the absolute perfect dry shampoo. But so far these are the ones I like using. And then as my heat protection, I like to use the Tresemme. Mine's broken because I broke it when I first bought it. Anyway, I like to use the Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer. Yeah, this one. That's what it looks like. That's the one I like to use. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Hopefully this video made sense, and hopefully it wasn't way too jumbled. Tips to grow your hair. First of all, everybody's hair stops growing at a certain length. It doesn't exactly stop growing, but it depends on how long your strands will grow before they fall out and grow new hair. And I believe the normal span is like from 2 years to 6 years, and it can depend on, you know, what you're eating and your vitamin intake and such. So if you find that your hair just simply will not grow past a certain length and it's pretty short still, then I would say definitely look into your diet and vitamin intake. Important vitamins for your hair would be vitamin B12, zinc, and ferritin. And ferritin is especially important. Your strands will fall out a lot sooner with a lack of ferritin. You can get that in like meat and like spinach and stuff. According to the Googles, you can get it from meat, from fish, from poultry, from spinach, from broccoli, from potatoes, or you can take it as a supplement. So those are some tips if your hair just seems to not grow because your hair growth stage just tends to not be that long before your hair sheds and grows new hair. You know, so yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I just don't trust salons, like #no trust, because literally they just cut what they want to cut usually, and they don't listen to you properly. So I just don't trust them. I cut my own hair, and I rarely cut my hair. I probably haven't cut my hair in close to 6 months, 5 months, something like that. I just cut my ends off whenever I feel they're really in need, or I just feel like it. Your hair only grows ½ an inch a month, so if you're cutting like a 1/4 inch a month off, then your hair is literally going to grow half as fast. So basically it took me 3 years to grow my hair out from right here. This was a very jumbled video, even though I wrote down stuff, so I apologize for that. I hope it made sense. I'll try to edit it and make sure it makes sense for you guys. This is how I do my bun, since I have mentioned before and people ask me specifically how to do it. It's really easy. Basically, with a brush, I would just brush my hair, and then I would brush it into a ponytail. I'm just using my fingers this time because my brush is too far away. Generally I'll like leave little bits of pieces here, and I just twist it. It's like the most basic, and it's the most basic bun ever, and that's just how I do it. And I just throw a ponytail in it, and when I sleep I generally tug it looser so that my hair is not being pulled while I sleep. It is so simple. And then I just take it out, you know, whenever, and just throw it to the side, pull this piece here, and that's literally how I fix my hair. I like scrunch it a little bit sometimes, brush it out if it needs it. Generally if it's been in a bun for a long time, of course I would brush it out, but it was in one for 2 seconds, so it should be fine. And that's basically how I do my hair. It is so incredibly easy. Anyway, that is pretty much everything about my hair ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye! What's that word? I really need to buy new batteries because my batteries die like every 5 minutes. It's extremely jumbled. And I'm sweating.